This is 5 on Your Side at 6. Focused on you.
Tonight, former death row inmates who were cleared of their crimes have a message for the Missouri Attorney General. They want him to put a second set of eyes on a 1998 murder case involving a man on death row who says he's innocent. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. Marcellus Williams has been behind bars for 24 years. And not only are advocates asking for help, the St. Louis County prosecuting attorney also says his conviction should be overturned. Justina Cornell reports from Jefferson City.
Marcellus Williams' life has value and is worth saving.
Please take a look at these faces. We are those people.
Have faith, have hope. There are people out here fighting for you.
Exoneree after exoneree. Each one tells their testimony.
I know what he's going through.
Thursday morning, the men advocate for Marcellus Williams. For more than 20 years, Williams has claimed his innocence for the 1998 stabbing murder of Leisha Gale, a St. Louis Post-Dispatch reporter.
Marcellus is a man of faith. He is the imam in the prison, and he leans heavily on his faith and is looking to that to get him through this as well.
This year, St. Louis County prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell is fighting to overturn the conviction, pointing to new DNA evidence. The Missouri Attorney General filed a motion to block Marcellus Williams' case from being presented to a judge with new evidence. However, last week, the Missouri Supreme Court said the case can continue.
DNA evidence proves his innocence, and yet the Attorney General has sought to prevent a hearing on that evidence from going forward, arguing that an execution date is already set, so it's too late.
Once in his shoes was Joseph Amarin from Kansas City, Missouri.
I went 5 years without no appeals. Well, they could execute me any day. I was exonerated in 2003, and last week was my 21st year of being out.
He faced death row, but was proven innocent. And the Midwest Innocence Project continues fighting what they believe is right.
The question is why? Why are we afraid of the truth? Why wouldn't we want that to come forward? And why don't we want to be sure about convictions and evidence before we take steps that we can't come back from?
Justina Cornell, 5 on Your Side.
We have reached out multiple times to the Attorney General's office for a response and interview. We have not heard back. Williams' next hearing date is later this month. His execution is scheduled for September 24th. Tonight, the I-Team has uncovered personnel files for Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson. He's the man charged with killing Sonia Massey in Sangamon County, Illinois. The I-Team's Paula Vassan is here in studio to reveal these documents. Paula.
Well, we now have 165 pages of personnel files on Sean Grayson from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Our investigation reveals disciplinary problems, drunk driving convictions, and warnings from previous employers about his need for more training. Yet he was repeatedly hired, leading to a tragic and deadly outcome.
Records obtained by the I-Team reveal Sean Grayson was hired despite what many consider red flags.
The county's out requesting EMS. There's shots fired.
In July, Grayson was charged in the death of Sonia Massey, a 36-year-old unarmed woman. Her mother had told 911 dispatchers her daughter was having a mental breakdown, but was not dangerous.
I don't want you guys to hurt her, please.
Grayson later shot her at her Springfield, Illinois home.
Okay, headshot from the female. Headshot from the female.
The documents we've uncovered reveal Grayson's failures and why he was fired. They show he violated policies and procedures, leading to Massey's death. He failed to give medical aid and discouraged another deputy from helping. He did not activate his body camera until after the shooting. Grayson's past employers had mixed reviews. Many highlighted his need for more extensive training, better documentation, and lack of safety skills. Yet they also called him a good deputy and a great guy. The I-Team also discovered he hit a deer while working at another sheriff's office in the state. It happened when he failed to slow down despite his boss calling off a vehicle pursuit. Less than a year later, he was hired in Sangamon County. These records show he had personal connections, including a reference from his girlfriend's father, who worked at the agency for decades. Meanwhile, an extensive background check on Grayson included reviews of his social media and criminal history.
The records we've obtained show many problems were attributed to inexperience. The Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board, responsible for approving officer hires statewide, has yet to respond to our multiple questions about how Grayson continued to find employment.
A look now at downtown St. Louis, where an excessive heat warning will soon expire. It is still very hot and humid out there. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell has a first look at the forecast.
Mike, just within the last 10 minutes, the latest observations from all of our metro sites show that we have the heat index values now below 100 degrees. So that's good news. We're heading in the right direction. No rain around the metro area just yet, but the opportunity does present itself. We do have some scattered showers and thunderstorms trying to develop from Mexico, heading over towards Middletown right now. Those slide southeast, so that could impact the metro area. We've also seen a few more down to the south. We're not thinking we're going to see widespread storms, very much on the isolated side as that cold front pushes in. It's a cold front, but it's not necessarily all that cold behind it. We're still around 90 tomorrow and into the 90s this weekend. Until 9 o'clock tonight, there may be an isolated strong storm or two. The main threat would be a brief downpour and perhaps some gusty winds. So we'll stay weather aware. We'll keep you updated throughout the evening, but the heat is going to be easing to some degree over the next couple of days. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes, Ann.
An award-winning event space in downtown St. Louis will close its doors at the end of the year. After 30 years of hosting weddings, proms, and many other events, Windows on Washington is up for sale. Our Megan Kernan heard from the owner about what this means for events reserved for 2025. Megan.
And the owner, Tom Klein, says this was a bittersweet decision. We spoke to an engaged couple who had a reservation there next spring, and now they've been left scrambling to find a new place to celebrate on their special day. After 30 years, Tom Klein says he's retiring to spend more time with his family. The iconic wedding venue will close down on December 31st. Any weddings or events before that date are not impacted, but everyone with canceled reservations for 2025 will be fully refunded. Now, many brides and grooms woke up this morning to find out their wedding or reception venue is no longer an option. That includes Meredith Drummond and Michael DiPiazza, who were disappointed and wish they would have been told about this sooner.
It's everyone's goal to retire in life, and he's been here forever, but I wish he could have given people a heads up. You know, retiring, you usually have a plan to do that, so it's been good to give a little more heads up to people.
It's been a fun business, and yes, there is sadness for those with whom we have to cancel because of timing, but yet it's been fond memories.
Klein says they sent their clients names of other backup options, but Meredith and Michael say they only received numbers to a couple of caterers. Klein also says his decision to close does not have anything to do with the downtown crime rates.
Coming up, they look like candy but pack a powerful and potentially dangerous punch. The move Missouri's governor made to get Delta 8 products off the shelves.
Plus, forget gold, silver, and bronze. The young gymnasts setting their sights on the black and gold.
Tonight's Olympic lineup is pretty spectacular. Catch Simone Biles and Suni Lee in the women's all-around gymnastics final. There are also several men and women's swimming finals. It all gets started at 7 o'clock. Then stick around for 5 on your side at 10.